This is Jasper, and Jasper has some issues with cats that he sees on the streets, and he's here for basic obedience, and what we're doing here is we're teaching sit as an implied stay. So when he came here, he could sit his ass on the ground, but you know, he would have a tendency as soon as I would move that he would move. So the dog needs to learn that, you know, you need to stay where you're at, dog. You know, sit means sit, and that's all it means. That's why we don't use the word stay. You know, that's implying to the dog that there's something other than sit or down or whoa. There isn't. There is just those commands. So you never say the word stay. So how we teach this is by circling the dog and making sure that the dog gets used to us going behind him, and that's usually when the dog's going to move. It's trying to look, you know, where you're going. You don't need to look where I'm going, dog. I told you to sit. Now right here we're doing the same thing with whoa, and whoa is a standing position. It means stand and don't move. It's the same thing. And we circle the dog and we get the dog used to us moving around, but it doesn't mean that you need to move around, dog. We don't want any movement from the legs. Now, since he's just learning this, at times when he's done good, I'll keep it positive and I'll move him and put him back into the whoa position. That's what I'm doing. I'm circling him, and then I move him again and put him back into whoa. That way we're reinforcing, and you know, we're keeping it positive. We're making sure that he's making no mistakes. But if he does make a mistake, it's the same thing as sit. You just step in real quick and tell the dog no. You know, get back in whoa. Now, if the dog sits on you when you say no, it really is not a big deal. Make sure that the dog just goes back up into the standing whoa position. You know, same thing. If you tell the dog down and it does sit, it's doing it improper. Look at how I'm using my leg. When the dog sits, I'm scooping my leg underneath the dog, back by its haunches, and kind of lifting the dog. Watch this. Now, he'll try and sit in just a minute, and I'll use my leg, and I'll kind of lift him up. You can also, if it looks like the dog's going to sit, you can throw your leg in there so he can't sit down. Watch this. Watch this. See that? Use your leg. Don't let the dog sit down. Reinforce. Say whoa, and slowly move away. If he starts to sit again, throw your leg back underneath there. Whoa is a very helpful thing, but like all commands, it must be implied that the dog stays in that position.